Well, welcome, Vanessa. I'm so excited to have you here today. Can you tell everyone a little bit about yourself, who you are, and where you live?
So my name is Inspiring Vanessa. I live in London. I'm from the UK, and I'm one of the youngest motivational speakers in the United Kingdom. And I'm an international multi-award-winning motivational speaker, YouTuber, a kidpreneur, entrepreneur, and I'm also an author and a child presenter.
My goodness, girl, that's awesome.
Thank you.
So what does that all mean for, because a lot of kids, they don't even know what any of that is. Can you tell us a little bit about what being a kidpreneur is, what being a motivational speaker is?
So I'm 12 years old. So obviously people may be like, oh my God, how is she doing that this much in at such a young age? So I'll probably have to say, because I'm 12 and I started when I was 9, so I've been doing motivational speaking. I basically started my career for nearly 2.5 years now. Next year in April is going to be 3 years, and I'm super excited for that. I would just say the way of being an entrepreneur is like running your own business, being your own boss, and motivational speaking is just a way to speak up on a stage or a podium and not just say something, but also give an impact to people and actually be influential to people, because then that way obviously you can impact people's lives and make people inspired by you and make people happy, and then that way they can use that knowledge to amplify that into their lives. So motivational speaking is super fun because you get to help people, and you also get to travel around the world and speak to people and speak on stage. So I love my career. I couldn't change it for the world. Confidence is like my main topic. I speak about that on most of my speeches. I don't speak it because I don't know what else to talk about. I speak about it because I think that it's so important that people should know about confidence. And obviously everyone's like, oh yeah, confidence. I don't know if I'm confident, but really confidence is so important because you can amplify that and add that to any aspect of your life.
So you talked about Instagram and how you like to post things that are like really happy and positive. And, there's a lot of girls your age that still aren't on Instagram or aren't on social media. And social media sometimes tends to have like a bad reputation for being negative, or can cause some of like the bullying issues that kids are dealing with at school. I'm curious, you post a lot of content that's positive. When you're following people, do you also look to follow people that are also kind of posting on the same vibe as you? What does your feed look like?
That's a great question. I was kind of hoping that you would ask something about that, because that's what people ask a lot. It's like, oh, if you're a motivational speaker, are you on social media? And then they're like, oh, you shouldn't really be on social media if you're only 12 years old. And I don't use social media to post random pictures or to just have it for the sake of it. I don't have an Instagram behind my mum's back. My mum runs my Instagram. I tell her what I'm going to post. Someone messages me or it comes up on the request. My mum usually looks at it before I do, because she is logged in from my Instagram. It's not like she doesn't know my password from my phone or anything like that. There's no secrets between us. We both know that we're not doing this for fun. We're doing this to make an impact for people. People always see the negative, and that's why I want to post something that when people see it, because a lot of people see what I post. I don't want to post something that's negative and give all that negative energy out, because people may have been having a bad day, and people usually look to my Instagram to get some inspiration or to look at some quotes to make themselves feel better. So I feel like I would be betraying my responsibility if I posted something negative or whatever it is. And that's why I always keep it true. I don't want to lie about something or say that I'm having a great day if I'm not. Sometimes I do post on Instagram stories like, oh my goodness, I have a lot of homework to do. Can you guys relate? But I'm also trying to help people relate and let people know that I'm still a child, that I'm also a motivational speaker. And not just people to think, oh, she's like an adult stuck inside a 12-year-old. People can relate when I go to school, when I have homework, when I have this and this to do. And I do follow a lot of people who post positive things, because usually when you follow people, like, you see their posts, and I don't want to be getting negative energy from them. I want to be having a whole positive like setting when I go into social media. I don't want to be seeing anything that makes me upset or makes me disheartened. I'm always making sure that whoever I'm following or whoever follows me, my mum usually looks at their account, seeing if they're positive or negative. And it's really easy to see, like, through people's feed, if they post like a lot of pictures, like random pictures, and you kind of look at the caption, if it's a bit weird, then it's kind of like, oh, let's not follow this person back. If this person is actually trying to make an impact, being themselves on social media, I'm going to follow them back.
Yeah, I agree. I think for me, when my daughters start to do social media, I'm probably going to have the same relationship that you have with your mom. And for a long time, it took me a while to kind of figure out how, even for myself, who I wanted to follow on social media. And something that I've learned is that if I get on social media and I start seeing things that don't make me feel good, then I utilize those buttons, like the unfollow buttons or even block buttons. Those work well, because when I'm on there, I want it to be a positive experience. I want it to be also a real experience. And I love that you talk about how, yes, you're positive, but you're also real. If you could make one change in the world to help others, what would it be?
Lovely question. If I could make one change in the world, okay. This is hard. Okay, I probably have to say the one thing that I would like to change in the world would have to be that everyone would have to be there. Every single person in the world who is living right now and who's going to be born will always know that they will find happiness. And not, if I can't just say that they will find happiness, because you can say that everyone can find happiness, but not everyone's going to believe that. So I'd probably say that people will know that they're going to find happiness, because in that way they'll always be happy, they'll always be determined to find happiness. Because some people go into really deep places, and that leads to mental health issues and things like that, because they don't think they're ever going to find their happiness. They don't think that there's ever going to be the light at the end of the tunnel when they're going maybe through depression or hard times. And that's why I always think, like, I'd rather have people know that there's going to be the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, I love that. That's super cool. Awesome.